Good morning, student. Now, today we will start the chapter 1, real number, exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2. And today we will complete exercise 1.2, exercise 1.3, and exercise 1.4, which you have done, I think, maximum question you know it very well. And you have to solve in previous class also. In first question, express each number as a product of its prime factor. Means number we have to express in the product form and the number are prime. The first, second, third part. 3825, 3825, 3825. Then we have to make the factor of 3825. We have to divide it by 3. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, and here is 2 or 1. 3 7 ja 21. 1 is left. And this 5, I think you know it very well how to make it factor, which you have done in 9th class and 8th class also. And 3 4 is 12, 3 2 is 6, 3 5 is 15, 5 8 is 40, 5 5 is 5, 17. And now 3 into 3, 5 into 5 into 17. 3 8 2 5. 3 how many times? 2 times. So that means 3 square. And 5 how many times? 2 times. 5 square. And this is 17, here is 17. That means 3, 8, 2, 5, 3 power 2 into 5 power 2 into 17. It means 3, 8, 2, 5 we can express in this form. 3 power 2, 5 power 2 into 17. And similarly, all part are the similar to this one. Question number second. Find LCM and HCF of the following pair of integers. Means first we have to find out LCM and HCF. First we have to find out HCF and LCM following integers and verify the relationship. What we have to verify? LCM multiply HCF is equal to the product of two number. First we have to find out HCF. Before finding HCF and LCM, we have to make the prime factor. There are two methods to find out the HCF. First, either by prime factor method or by divisible method, simple division method, and we are solving by the prime factor. Here is 510 factors of 510. 2 2 2 4, 2 5 2 5 3, 8 24, 1 5 3 5 5, 17 17 1, 2 46, 2 23, 23 1 1 23. These are the factor of 510. We have written factor of 510. I have written it here. 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. And 92. 2 into 2 into 23. 2 into 2 means 2 power 2. 2 power 2 into 23. And SCF. To find SCF, we have to take the common factor. What is common factor? Is 2. There is no other common factor. Write the common factor. 2 is common factor, and for SCF we have to write the minimum power of the common factor. The minimum power of common factor is 211 or 2 power 2, which is minimum, this one. It is SCF. And for LCM, we have to take the common factor whose power is more and write all the uncommon number. Here is the common factor is 2. Common factor is 2. Here you have written common factor is 2. 2 power 1, 2 power 2. So we have to write for LCM highest power. 2 power 2 is the highest. This we have written. And write all the remaining uncommon. 3 into 5 into 17 into 23. 3 into 5 into 17 into 23. The common, and this is the LCM. We have to check first common factor. Common factor we have to check. For SCF, we have to write those common factor whose power is less for SCF, and for LCM we have to write that common factor whose power is more. Here is 2 power 2, 2 power 1. This is more. Therefore LCM is 2 power 2. And verification: SCF multiply LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Product of two numbers. And what is SCF is 2. What is LCM is 3, 2, 3, 4, 6, 0. And product of 510 into 92. 510 into 92. And multiply this, we get the same. LHS is equal to RHS. Answer is 5. Question number 4. This is the same. Third is same. 4. SCF is 9. SCF is 9. For the fourth question, we have to write SCF multiply LCM. For fourth question, we have to use this formula. SCF multiply LCM is equal to product of two numbers. SCF is 9, LCM we have to find out, and the two numbers are 306 and 687. We have to write these numbers. And now this is the same. Question number 5. Check 6 की power n ends with digit 0 for any natural number n. 6 की power n ends with 0. Fifth question. 6 की power n, if for any natural number 6 की power n is equal to, we will write 1. 6 1 is equal to 6, 6 2 is equal to 36, 6 3 is equal to 206. It never ends with 0. For any value of n, 6 की power ends with 0 for any values of n. It's depend on the factor of 6. If 6 की power n ends with 0, then it should be divisible by 10. It should be divisible by 10. Therefore, the 6 की power n would contain 2 and 5 as the prime factor, but 6 की power n contain only 2 as a prime. It does not contain 5 as a prime factor. Therefore, it does not ends with 0. 6 की power n if ends with 0 for any values of n, then it would divisible by 10, and 6 की power n would contain 2 and 5 as their prime factor, but it has 2 as a prime factor, does not contain 5 as a prime factor. It contains 2 as a prime factor, does not contain 5 as a prime factor. Therefore, it does not ends with 0. 6 has only 2 as a prime factor, not 5 as a prime factor. If 6 की power n ends with 0, then it would divisible by 10. Then the prime factorization of 6 की power n would contain the prime factor of 2 and 5, which is not possible because 6 की power n is equal to this one would contain only 2 as a prime, but not contain 5 as a prime factor. So there is no natural number for n for which 6 की power n ends with 0. This is your question number 5. And for question number 6, explain why. First part. This is a composite number. Why it is a composite number? Composite number are those number which has more than 2 factors. Numbers which has more than 2 factors. If any number has more than 2 factors, then it is composite number. And now here is 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. What is common? 13 is common. What is that? 7 into 11. And here is plus, and this 13 is common. What is left one? 7 into 11, 77 plus 1, 78. This is 13. This 13 into 78, if you multiply, then it contains more than 2 factors. One factor is itself, the number is itself, and the factor is 78, and 13 also the factor of this number. Therefore, it is a composite number because it contains more than 2 factors. And similarly, second part, we have to take common 6. For this, what we have to take common? 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. 5 is we take common. For the and 7th we have to find out. You do yourself what is LCM. And now move to exercise 1.3. These are the symbols. Now exercise 1.3, question number first. Root 2 is a irrational number, root 3 is a irrational number, root 5 is a irrational number, root 6 irrational number. And you have done in 9th class, you know it very well. Irrational number are those number which cannot express in p by q form and which has non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. Non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. They are irrational number. For any question related to show irrational number, whether it is root 5, whether it is root 2, whether it is root 7, whether it is root 11, method is same. Same procedure you will accept. Only you will change the digit. If there is root 5 in place of root 2, then you place 5 in place of 2. If root 11, you have to replace 11 in place of 2. And now we will prove it. Before starting, we have to discuss if 6 की power 2, power of 6 is 2, is divisible by 3. If 6 की power 2 is divisible by 3, then 6 is divisible by 3. It means if 6 square is divisible by 3, then automatically 6 is also divisible by 3. If I write here is p square is divisible by 3, then p is also divisible by 3. It means square if divisible by any numerical value, then the value, the number is itself divisible by the same number. If the square of any number divisible by 6, then the number is itself divisible by 6. Or we can say, if the square of any number divisible by any number, then the number is itself divisible by that number. Example is also, if p square is divisible by 3, then p is also divisible by 3. And we can say simply, if here is 18 square, if divisible by 3, then 18 is also divisible by 3. You can check. Or we can write 3 divides p square and 3 divides p also. It means this 3 divides p square means p square is divisible by 3. 3 divides p square means p square is divisible by 3. This is the point. And now we will discuss the first question. So that root 5 is a irrational number. To show, we have to assume that these questions are based on the assumption. What we are assuming here is root 5 is irrational number. We have to assume, and we know very well irrational number. What are irrational number? Irrational number are those number which can express in p by q form. If root 5 we assume that irrational number, then root 5 will be equal to p by q. It is not rational. We assume it. We let suppose it is irrational number. The rational number is p by q. P and q both are integers. Q not equal to 0. But p and q both are co-prime. This depends on me. P and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Co-prime. Here is the co-prime. Co-prime means the common factor is only 1. Mean HCF is 1. And then cross multiply. P is equal to root 5q. Squaring on both sides. P square. Root 5 square 5. Q square. Here is p square is equal to 5q square. That means if this will be p square is equal to 5q square. That means p square upon my 5 is equal to q square. We can write p square upon my 5 is equal to q square. We can also write in this form. What the question is saying? That means p square is divisible by 5 That means p square is divisible by 5, or from here p square is the multiple of 5. But we have to say that p square is divisible by 5. If p square is divisible by 5, like this, 18 square is divisible by 3, p square is divisible by 5, then 18 is also divisible by 3. This p square is divisible by 5, then p is also divisible by 5. Or we can say 5 divides p square, 5 divides p also. And now if the p square is divisible by 5 and p is also divisible by 5, it means p is multiple of 5. That means p is also divisible by 5. That means p is also divisible by 5. That means p is multiple of 5. Then we have to put p is equal to 5r. If p is equal to 5r, we put the value of p at here. Here is, you can put at here or here, any value, anywhere. P is equal to 5 r whole square. 5 square means 25. R square is equal to 5q square. This 5 is divided here. Here is q square is equal to 5r square. When we divide, then it will be 5r square. Again, it means similar to this one. Q square upon my 5 is equal to r square. It means q square is divisible by 5. Same step. Then q is also divisible by 5. If p is q square divisible by 5, then q is also divisible by 5. Or we can say 5 divides q square and 5 divide p also. We can write also in this statement. Both statements are right. Or we can write this statement only. It means p is divisible by 5, q is divisible by 5. It means p is multiple of 5, q is multiple of 5. It means p and q both are multiple of 5. It means both p and q are divisible by 5. And what about it? It means p is common factor of p and q. 5 is the common factor of p and q. It means p is divisible by 5, q is divisible by 5. Both p and q are divisible by 5. If both p and q both are divisible by 5, then 5 is the common factor of p and q. 5 is the least common factor of p and q. P and q have the 5 as a common factor, but p and q are co-prime. Co-prime means the common factor is 1. P and q are co-prime means common factor 1. That means our assumption is wrong, which we assume that rational number they are co-prime, but here is not co-prime. Why? Because HCF is 5. P and Q has 5 as a common factor, means HCF is 5. But we assume that HCF of P and Q is 1, which is wrong. It means our assumption, which we assume that root 5 of P and Q are co-prime, but here is P and Q are 5 as a common factor. The thing which we assume which is wrong. So that means we assume 5 is a rational number, therefore 5 is irrational. Our assumption is wrong, 5 is rational number. And now similar question we do. And similar you can do. If there is root 5, here it is mentioned root 11. You write root 11. Root 11. Root 11. Root 11. 11. Here is 11. Same. And you have to change the digit. 11. You have to write 11 in place of 5. Similar. All the questions are same. Need not to, only you have to change the digit. You have to change only the digit. If it is 5, if it is 2, you have to change only the digit. And all questions are same. And now move to next. Now we know very well the rational number which can be expressed in P by Q form P and Q both are integers but Q not equal to 0. Decimal expansion of rational number is either terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal. Either we have to divide it, which you have done in 9th class, or without dividing, means without divisibility test. How we can check whether the rational number is terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion? And we will check how. Rational expansion is either terminating or non-terminating. The decimal expansion of rational number P by Q is the rational number. P and Q both are integers, Q not equal to 0, is terminating when the prime factors of Q will be in form of 2 की power m and 5 की power n. Means it can be 2 की power 1 or 5 की power 0, 2 की power 0, 5 की power 3, or 2 की power 3, 5 की power 2. Being it contain only 2 or only 5 or both 2 and 5. No number other than 2 and 5. If the factor is of Q only 5 and 2, then it is terminating decimal expansion. Otherwise, non-terminating repeating decimal. Otherwise, the factor is not in form. For example, first we have to check. Here is 13, here is 125. Is 13 or 125 any common factor between 13 and 125? Yeah, either this is simplest form. Yes, it is simplest form. Then what we do? We have to make the factor of 125. We will make the factor of 125. Here is 5. Here is 5. Here is 5. It means 5 multiply 5 multiply 5 means 13 upon में 5 3 into 2. Here is no 2. So that means 2 is equal to 2 power is 1 0. That is in form of 2 की power m or 5 की power n. 2 की power m or 5 की power n. It means it is terminating or non-terminating. It is terminating decimal because it contain either 5 or 2 or both. Here is 70. Up 7 upon 80. Can we simplify it? No. Then we have to find out the factor of 80. You have to find out the factor of 80. Here is 2, 40, 2, 20, 2, 10, 2, 5, 5, 1. Here is 2 power 4, 7 upon में 2 power 4 into 5 power 1. It means it is only in form of 2 की power m, 5 की power n. It is in form of factors. We have to write factors of Q. Same statement you have to write after. Factors of Q in form of factors of Q in form of 5 2 की power m, 5 की power n. Therefore, it is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal expansion. And similarly, it is also in form of 2 की power m, 5 की power n. Therefore, it is terminating decimal expansion. Here is factor of 15. 6 upon 15. 6 upon 15. What I told you? Don't make direct factor of Q. First, you have to check whether it can be simplified or not. It can be simplified. 3 2, 3 5. It means 2 upon 5, 5 1, 2 की power 0. That means it is also a terminating decimal expansion. We can determine whether the decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating without divisibility test. Then only under what condition? When the factor of Q will be in form of 5 की power m or 2 की power n. And now this is your chapter with complete all question. If you have any doubt, then you can put your doubt. And second thing, and from next class, first I will start this new chapter and also give the question from chapter 1, from chapter 2 and from chapter 3 as a test. And you have to do at home and discussion That question we'll discuss later on.